So I thought my Sunday evening video was going to be the Advance OU lead metagame, but I guess that has been pushed to tomorrow because I was alerted that I had a tournament set to play at the last minute. It's this whole France versus the world DPP thing, and it went to a tiebreaker, and I completely forgot that I was supposed to play. And this weekend I was doing important things like seeing Ryan Gosling in The Fall Guy in IMAX, which was a delight. So, with the help of my wonderful teammates, I have found some teams, except for this UU team, which I helped my friend Tomahawk build a few years ago. So, I hope it still has... Yeah, I was just going to say, as looking at it, I was like, I gotta be careful versus Zam, right? But, I mean, Clef and Spdef Arcanine, it'll be okay. I wish I would have, let's put the exclamation mark in there for the extra sauce, since we are playing Blazing Dark, aka Mr. Sauce. Yeah, I don't know what this Sceptile is gonna do. It doesn't really threaten Venusaur one-on-one, but there's no harm in throwing out a Sludge Bomb. Because if Registeel comes in, I just sleep it and knock it off, and all is well. And there's also the chance that I nail a Sleep Talker looking to answer that Sleep Powder. And honestly, I'm just paranoid of like any dumb lum sub things. I'm very out of practice, by the way. I play in the regular round of France versus the World for DPP UU. I played, and I did okay. But, yeah, definitely rusty. So, yeah, Sceptile lead is not something you see often, or ever, I should say. So I don't know what it's going to do. I don't know if it's just here to, like, threaten, or to limit Amistar leads to one layer, and, like, Quillfish leads too, I guess. While Specs HP Rock for Moltres and Scyther or something. I don't know. That's very possible. But yeah, it's not something you see too much. So that's why I'm, a little paranoid about it. I don't want to fall for anything too silly. Especially because this Venusaur has knockoff instead of synthesis, because I'm a huge fan of knockoff, even in UU. And the fact is that Clefable on this team has Encore. I forget why. Okay, Clef switching into Sludge Bomb. That's fine. I will just sleep it and then knock it off. I guess I won't sleep it, and I get knocked off, but that's acceptable. And definitely not amazing. Not the start to the game I would have wished for. But then again, I did not get the Sludge Bomb poison, which would have rendered Clefable unsleepable. So I'm thankful for that. Hashtag positive mindset, and now I get to knock something off. And if it's this Clef, then it's this Clef, and that's great. So, it looks like it is this Clef, and it stays asleep. Bless. This will give me the edge with my own Clefable later on, if I can start spamming some Sludge Bombs. I kind of want to force the issue and see what happens, because if this Clef wakes up and soft boils, I put it back to sleep and keep barraging it. And if Steelix comes in, that's fine. But I really just want to Leaf Storm and damage it, because that will make it easier for pretty much everything on my team, actually. Yeah, it's not as much as I'd have hoped. I kind of want to absorb a Boom here, but the thing is, I think this is Custap. So I kind of want to... Or it's Pasho or Custap. But I don't want to switch Mismagius into a Will-O-Wisp. That would definitely feel not great. So, Venusaur is clearly a massive threat, though. And Mismagius... I don't want Donphan to get blown up. But no, I'm gonna go with Mismagius, because I can live a Gyro Ball, I'm sure. Well, I say that before it adamantly does that. Okay, no, that was a good move, for sure. But now I'm just going to go... I kind of want to go to Donphan and spin, because not having to deal with the rocks would be great. So yeah, I'm going to do that. Because it's, if I get the rocks off, I don't know if there's spikes on this team or not. But if there's no spikes, it's much less likely there to be a ghost. You know, I mean, even if there's a ghost, it is manageable. But God, I really want to use head smash here. No, I'm gonna spin. Nope, there's Rotom. Okay, but it's fine because I can protect, and I'm not really threatened by anything the Rotom's gonna do. Oh, it's gonna trick Scarf. Okay. Well, now I'm just gonna go back to Venusaur because, yeah, it threatens so much of the team, and it cannot be tricked because it has been knocked off. So, yeah, we're just gonna go for Sludge Bomb again, and it doesn't look like there's much in the way of effective answers to the Venusaur Stab combination. Clef's very likely to wake up soon. So I guess there's the possibility of Steelix into Sludge Bomb and Clef into and Clef on Leaf Storm and then like wake up and heal it off. But I mean, Clef is at 88, still gonna take a pretty hefty chunk. Since Sludge Bomb did what, 27? Yeah, I mean that's. And Sludge Bomb is what again? I should really know this. 90. Yeah, okay, 90. Just making sure. So yeah, Leaf Storm is a lot stronger. I know it's a lot stronger, but I'm trying to quantify it. So yeah, there's Steelix, and now what's going to come in? Like, you know, I kind of want to Sludge Bomb again, but there's no way that, you know, it would feel very foolish if that were to not work out. So yeah, now we're just going to Donphan and doing this song and dance again. Although I should get rocks up at some point, but I don't want to lose the rocks on... or lose the lefties on Clef if I don't have to. Also, when the Clef wakes up, something to consider is that Steelix will be very likely to be used as sleep fodder. And then Clef will be annoying, so I would rather not have to deal with that if I don't have to. I would rather not deal with that if I don't have to. I phrased that badly. Yeah, but I mean, Clef has slept 3 turns, so it's very, very likely to wake up here. Oh, back to Rotom. And this means I'm going right to Venusaur because it's Sceptile on Protect. Yeah, okay. Now that was good because now we can Sludge Bomb freely again. And yeah, because those either Trick on Protect or Sceptile on Protect. So I'm very happy with that move. Yeah, lefties-less Venusaur still a threat. I mean, Steelix can come in again, but is there any reason to not Leaf Storm? It did what, 40 last time? Clef comes in and it goes down to 8%, then everything is KOing it. So no, I don't see a reason not to. The most I could see is like Sceptile pivoting into Leaf Storm or something. But no, Clef is just in KO range. So is Steelix gonna like pivot back in or something? You know, I really want to KO the Clef though, simply because Mismagius can't do a % of damage to it. So I really want to go to Donphan. Is Steelix gonna outspeed Donphan? No, Donphan's faster. What am I talking about? I might be looking at this the wrong way, though. I might just want to get those rocks up. I know it's not to KO Clef, just in case you think I'm completely losing my mind. But no, I think there's no real reason not to Leaf Storm again, because yeah, that's still really chunking the Rotom. My God. Yeah, and if you damage Steelix, you damage Steelix. You get closer to messing it up. So now we're going to go to Clef. And honestly, even if the Clef gets tricked, I don't think I really mind all that much. What's going to pivot in here? I'm trying to think from his perspective. What does he think I'm pivoting into this Rotom? Since I've revealed Venu, Missy, Rotom. Is there anything I really... No, I can just go to Clef, I think. And even if I get tricked... Oh, that's ideal, of course. So now we pop up the rocks. And yeah, Rotom getting chunked like that makes spinning that much more feasible. You know, now it will definitely be put away by a head smash. And is he just hook? No, I have speed EVs on this because it has Encore. So even if... So unless this has 16 speed EVs or wins a tie at 12, then, you know... Um, yeah, I assume the threat is trick here. Well, of course the threat is trick here. But what can we do about it? Could we... Oh, dude, you know what I really want to... I want to switch Quillfish into Rotom. I'm doing it. Switch Quillfish into Rotom because Shadow Ball, fine. Yes. Yes, that's excellent. Okay, let's just make sure of this calc. Yeah, because I was going to say... Yeah, T-Bolt is not being used there. It's Trick, which, you know, is good for us. Or it's Shadow Ball, which we can take 2 of because I remember this has Spadef EVs. So, Spadef, plenty of time on the timer, good. That looks like 76 Spadef EVs, if I'm right. Yes, it is. Okay, that's actually a very low rolling Shadow Ball. That's the literal min roll, so we are not going to stay in and take that second one. God, Quillfish, you are so frail. But, yeah, so it's just back to Clef. And now we just spam S-Toss. And if he tries to PP stall, then I think we're fine. Yeah, I mean, of course we're fine. What am I talking about? I think this might reveal something else, actually, because Steelix is not taking 2 S-tosses, so unless it is, in fact, Custap, then it is not a feasible switch. And switching it into S-toss screams, I am Custap Berry. And not that that necessarily renders it useless, but... You know what I mean? Like, it can still be useful, but it's not as effective. Okay, Milo. That is something... Let's see, how much that's max HP, I think. Yeah, I mean, I'm so rusty, I'm going to check it on the calc anyway, just so I'm not switching Quillfish in. Yeah, okay, it's max HP. Just because I don't want to switch Quillfish into an offensive one, but yeah, I would still rather try and pick up a... Recover then, and I do have Encore, but I'm not ready to advertise that just yet. So I want to get him into a rhythm of... Actually, you know what? I'm going to soft boiled here. Why is it showing 8 recovers? Dude, this is not Gen 9. Alright, yeah, so recover, surf, and then recover, and then I want to get Quillfish in for that spike. I mean, Quillfish can still take a surf. I'm absolutely... Ah, yeah, maybe it was a little too cute there. But that's fine. Wow, Venusaur really is such a huge threat. I kind of want to chuck Missy into it. Yeah, I'm going to, because Missy is not really... That's a fine move, but I'm still okay because... God, I really want a Shadow Ball here. But Clef might switch in, so never mind. No, Clef is riskless. I mean... Okay, let's consider the situation. If Rotom double switches on Clef, I will still have chunked Rotom into closer range, into more... You know, it will only have 1 Stealth Rock switch after. So, yes, we're fine with this. Okay, there's that. And next time, Venusaur's picking up a KO next time it's coming in. So, let me calc Steelix, Baitlix versus Donphan. Rapid Spin, I think it's at, we're... Okay, Impish 96. Explosion. Okay, so actually, Explosion might not KO with rocks. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out that last. It feels like it should be geared towards some sort of special offense. Given the Sceptile and the Rotom and the I don't know. Like, it feels like... Actually, no, I take it... Feels like the team's kind of pulling in different directions, you know? So if it's special offense, then Donphan is less valuable, so I am willing to risk getting blown up on. Okay, that's a great move on his end for sure. This is why we have the great Arcanine. How much special bulk does this have? Let's check the team builder. Oh, it's adamant. It's not actually that bulky, but yeah, we do have to be careful around this thing. But I don't think a Specs Focus Blast is coming our way. I mean, it could because of our Clefable. Yeah, that might have been silly. Okay, but Leaf Storm was safe because Venusaur is chunked, and yeah, Venusaur is chunked, and what's it called? The Thing, 1982, directed by John Carpenter. And Clefable is hit hard by Spec Storm, so that's a fortunate miss. And now it will either Toxic, hopefully, I mean the Milotic, obviously. But yeah, that was a nice move from him to pivot that Sceptile in there. Yeah, if we can get those rocks off, that's just absolutely amazing. The thing is, he gets 2 more spin blocks. Because one, when Rotom switches in and stays alive, obviously. And another when, okay, that Toxic is good because now the Milotic has to refresh it off if it has refresh. And that gives Quillfish a turn to get that spike. Good. Okay, I don't care if this thing... Oh, wait, no. Did he not notice the Quillfish is slower? I get... Maybe... That's a fast Milotic, my god. Okay. Let's calc specs. You know what it feels like? It feels like Clef should live 2 Spec Storms, because Spadef Clef, if this is Max Spadef Clef, and it pretty much is, lives 2 Specs Latias hits. And I can heal up on my Milotic. So yeah, we're going to go to Clef on Spec Storm. Good. Oh, that's excellent. Oh, it's Life Orbed. That's information that would have been useful. But okay, so it was looking to HP Rock the Arcanine, I think. Okay, I think we just... How much is, Clef, Support, 3 or 4, Sceptile, Synth, okay, Seismitoss is doing 33, minus 12, okay, so it'll be in range, and then I can sacrifice the... Actually, I think I should Soft Boiled. Okay, well, Focus Blast did stupid Focus Blast things there. But I'm going to Soft Boil because what else is going to... Okay, it's going to miss again. Sure. Yeah, but the plan is like, you know, get a Soft Boiled hit off, and then, you know, Seismic Toss it into range. See how much it's doing? Okay, that's very, very doable. And then sacrifice Quillfish and then pick it off, and we're looking good. I mean, Arcanine is looking really good here. So with Milotic Toxic, I don't know if it has Refresh or not in the Special Offense Focus against the last. I just want to make sure we're, you know, healthy enough to take up. But with how scared this team is of Venusaur, I mean, my figuring out UU last skills are very, very rusty here. But I'm thinking with that, you know, more aggressive Milo. I guess the nice thing, if Milotic did stay in and attack Quillfish there, was that it would have taken even more poison damage. And Venusaur is definitely picking up a KO next time it comes in. Yeah, I don't want to focus or Life Orb stall this Focus Blasting thing, but I think I can afford one more. Okay, I guess. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, no, I got a little too cute there. I mean, I might just stall it out of Focus Blast, hilariously. Because it is down to 3. So now I think I'm going to Seismic Toss to mix it up. Because I can still heal on several things. And now there's only 1 focus left. That might not have been my smartest idea. No, there's 2 focuses left. I think now is where... No, now we go to Arcanine, because it can take Focus, it can take Leaf Storm, and on Synthesis where... That was a great move on his part, that HP Rock. Really nicely done. Fortunately, we have an Adamant Arcanine who's extreme speed, and invested Adamant Arcanine at that, whose extreme speed is definitely picking that Sceptile off. That was a really nice move. Alright, so Arcanine takes everything and responds with gusto. Okay, yeah, that was a lot. Now I took damage on Clef and Arcanine, so that was far, far less than ideal. Ooh, Uxie, if that's Calm Mind Rest, that's kind of an issue, but it's Encore Clef, so I actually don't know. Either way, though, it has to come in immediately. Oh, sub, that's fine. Yeah. Excellent. Okay. Definitely a threat, but that's definitely obnoxious. But just sack Quillfish and back to Clef. Yeah. DPP's lengthy. I mean, I guess I'm glad I got the special attacking focus right. But yeah, DPP's lengthy Encore duration means that Clef is absolutely nuts into special attackers. So in comes Rotom. We sacrifice. We don't sacrifice Miss Magius. We sacrifice Arcanine because Arcanine is not nearly as useful against these special attackers. And now, great. So now we just go back to Clef and spam S-Toss and pick up a KO on the opposing Clef. Now Uxie comes in again, and we're just going to Encore it into whatever it wants to use. Psychic, fine. And just, I mean, we'll run out of Psychic PP, I think, before anything too gruesome happens, hopefully. So yeah, Milo looking to catch the Recover there. Eats this instead. Yeah, I guess it might want to. That Seismitoss did 26. No reason not to just S-Toss, yeah. If it starts doing stupid refresh stuff, I mean, no, we can be Cavalier with Venusaur. I guess I didn't want to switch it into an Ice Beam, but previously would have been a better turn to have switched it into Ice Beam because it would have been left with lower health. But yeah, now we just get a KO with Leaf Storm, or Rotom Sacrifice. Yeah. Yeah, just back to Clef. Seismic Toss. It's at low health. That's rough, but I think we just plow through and finish with Missy. Yeah. Yes. Good. So this feels. Whew! Wow. Haven't. That was a lot of concentration. Yeah. Is there any reason to not just keep Clef in here and Encore on? Yeah. So now we'll just Venusaur, Leaf Storm. Maybe do we even need a Leaf Storm? Can we Sludge Bomb? Just to be super, super safe. Sludge Bomb doing 25 minimum. Yeah, no, Missy would finish that off, I think. Okay, we're definitely going for Sludge Bomb. Yes. Okay. I think it... Yeah, yeah. Do we have a Destiny bot? No, we don't. Actually, is there anything... No, you know what we don't do is... Yeah, just Taunt. No sense knocking into Cussed Out. Actually, it doesn't matter. It makes no difference. We're just going to Protect with Donphan anyway. Actually, no, we're going to EQ because the protect is so screamingly obvious that if there was a turn of gyro ball, it was there. So, yeah. Whew, okay. Game 1. And the others are Ubers and OU, so I hope I don't completely collapse. That was a good game. Nice. I like the 70 turners. That's a good length. So yeah, he chooses the next tier. I hope it's Ubers, just because I, love Ubers. But yeah. So now we wait. Anyway, The Fall Guy 2024, directed by David Leitch. I still have my misgivings with Leitch as a director. But I liked Atomic Blonde. That one was very cool. Yeah. That had a lot of his best in it. Anyway, there's the challenge. It is Ubers. Okay, we're going with this team my buddy Fakes gave me. There's an Empoleon lead. Okay. Well, what you want to do in this situation is T-Wave. Not because T-Wave is always the answer, but because once you start T-bolting, that's when you start getting into, giving Empoleon Torrent. And, yeah, Zapdos just is a lot scarier in this 1v1. I hope it's not a Specs Empoleon. That would be really, really bad. But then again, paralyzing it would also be very helpful for the rest of the team. Yeah, this is a pair spam team without... Yeah, see... Oh, come on! Really? Yeah, this is a pair spam team that's not doing dumb Machamp stuff. It's just using the slowdown to... Okay, well, see, that is exactly what I was talking about. Hydroing through Paraspam... Or Hydroing hoping the Zapdos T-Bolt you into Torrent range. And there's not really a good alternative to it as Zapdos. It can get pretty ugly. But yeah, that's with offensive Zapdos. With defensive Zapdos, you have the luxury, or you think you do. So yeah, that's what that Hydro is aiming for. So Hydro critting through T-Wave, or through Para is a rather ugly start, but we persevere. So yeah, in comes Celebi. Even if this has Ice Beam, I'm just gotta pop up those rocks. Many offensive team. Okay, well if T-Tar is gonna come in, I will gladly take the opportunity to... Should I T-Wave it? Because the physically defensive Celebi can definitely mess with this thing. I think we're just going to T-Wave, and there's a Crunch, and there's an immediate defense drop. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, I don't want to just get pursued immediately on the weakened thing. So, we're just going to Grass Knot. And, that's a healthy chunk. There's Pursuit. We survived that, and Sand. Excellent. So now we Grass Knot again, and hope for a little help. There we go. I mean, if this is Custap, then there's not really anything we can do about it in this. We can't predict that. Also, Custap is very rare on T-Tars nowadays. It's a great item. It's just that T-Tar demands so much defensively. What you need from T-Tar is... There's a lot of defense you need from T-Tar, right? And Custap, as cool as it is... Oftentimes, I mean, in a battle sense, then yes, it gives you a ton of amazing flexibility you will not find with anything else. But in the team builder sense, if you're weak to Gengar, you're not going to say, oh, I'll outplay it. And speaking of Gengar, actually, that's funny. You're not just going to go, oh, well, I'll outplay the Gengar and, just use Custap because it's cool. So, no, you're going to use, what's it called? You are going to, actually... find this Gengar to be a massive pain. You're going to slap Choppleberry to solve a Gengar weakness. So, yeah, I don't know if this is... It looks like Life Orb. I don't know if Sub-Split is suddenly being used again. I feel like on a team with Empoleon and T-Tar, it feels like Explosion, is a lot more in line with the pace that's generally used. I don't want to chuck Healthy Swampert or Jirachi in there, but... because we're gonna go to to T-Tar and get that Life Force. Oh no, Kev, you are such a goddamn idiot. That was really That was really smart. That was really smart. And now we're going to Starmie on the Focus Blast. Okay, well, that's fine. We'll just, God, that was stupid. Fortunately, it's not a game ender in the sense that CB tar is not your strongest anti-offense thing. So, yeah, what we really want is to wear down this Swampert for the benefit of Jirachi. I mean, it has to be... Okay, that's good. That's very good. You want to be careful in that this Starmie is really important for staving off Gengar. But the Gengar just sacrificed itself, and I guess if it's to chase the Starmie out with something faster, be it Priority or Scarf, then so be it. Metagross, okay, is that going to be Scarf Metagross? Well, we stay in and we find out because we T-Wave. Okay, it's Scarf, that thing, fine. So now, I mean, Gengar being down is really good. I mean, losing Celebi to Rocks also sucks, and we really have to be careful with Swampert's health now. But note how, you know, Paralyze Empoleon pretty much KO'd T-Tar. This is really good. Oh, Latias is very likely to be a last here. So with that in mind, I kind of want a Waterfall, just to, not to, you know, hit it super hard. I'm not trying to Ice Punch it. It's just, I don't want to do nothing to it, you know. So yeah, we're going to Waterfall, fine, great. And the T-Tar was not, in fact, Passion Berry. But yeah, Latias feels very, very likely there. Nice team, nice team. I mean, I guess another Dragon, but no, but it feels doable. It's just a matter of not getting Scarf Gross EQ swept. Maybe he thinks the Empoleon... There's no way this Empoleon lives. I mean, if it's Shuka Berry, okay, but there's no way that Empoleon is Shuka... And I can't... The thing is, I don't think I can really afford to check if it's not. But Shuka Berry Empoleon does not exist as a lead, first of all. Second of all, okay, EQ does KO it if it's max attack, which this absolutely is. Yeah, second of all, if it was Shuka, it wouldn't stay in on Zapdos lead. Okay, outstanding. Yeah, I don't want to stay in on the Swampert just because I don't want to take that extra damage against Gross, but all right, well, here's the big one. Is it going to EQ or... I mean, it's not going to boom right away, I don't think. It might trick me. I guess that's also possible. But no, we just go to Celebi because we sack it, that's fine. And, oh, it is going to trick, okay. So now we just go to CB Tar and actually get some use out of it. And Jirachi and Swampert check whatever might set up on a burned CB Tar, so I'm okay with it. And I'm actually going to want to Pursuit this Gross. No, I'm going to Crunch. Don't be stupid. You don't want to, like, Pursuit the Gross for no damage and then also not wind up beating the Pert, you know? Force the KO. There's Metagross again. Okay, we'll stay in against it. Okay. I mean, obviously... I mean, Pert can take 2 hits, but... Oh, and even T-Tar can take a hit. So now it's absolutely in EQ range, which is superb. And I mean, I'm sure he knows the last is Jirachi, but it feels like he's just going right for that EQ mashing. So the last is going to be... I don't know if it's like Flygon or... No, it is Latias. Okay, so Jirachi will be able to take it... Oh, God. Will it be able to take it on? Oh, surely. I don't know what it could... Okay, well, with Draco there, then it's fine. Yeah, we're just going to Iron Head, and there's no way this has Recover. I'm going to ask if he wants to play Ubers, because I love Ubers. If not, I mean, I understand, but yeah. Yeah, that was an engaging game of OU. I'm glad I mean, I didn't expect to call mine, but I'm glad yeah. Okay, so no Ubers, unfortunately. But yeah, I hope you guys... Oh, sure. Awesome. Great. That makes me very happy. Yeah, so we're using this team that High Lord threw together for my sake, because I wanted to use lead Ho-Oh. And I'm going to switch it out of that Kyogre lead, and I'm going to go right to Lottie. I mean, it could be Specs lead. Now we're going to go Latias first. No reason to unnecessarily, you know. Okay, so now we're going to go to Blissey in case this thing has any thoughts of T-Waving, and I could also pop up rocks on things like Dialga and Jirachi and Bronzong. Although, no, I'm just going to Thunder. Thunder is very riskless. I mean, if T-Tar or something comes in, but it's not like Blissey is in there, is much better either. It's all about getting Ho-Oh in as soon as possible and ripping something apart with Brave Bird before rocks go up, ideally. So yeah, we're just going to toss Thunder out. You know, chunking the Kyogre is always good. Especially because we've got a Groudon and a Scarf Dialga. And worst case, we can Thunder Pair or something, unless Steelix comes in. I remember when I last played on the DPP Ubers ladder, whenever it was active, like years ago at this point, someone was testing Steelix because I mean, it's not like it has good special defense, but if you can take Draco, fine. And if you are immune to, yeah, okay, that's great. That's a nice chunk. That's a Para. And we're just going to go to Ho-Oh and click Brave Bird. Yeah, just... I mean, I know it's raining, but also if we get rid of Bronzong immediately, I'm okay with it. You know? Yeah. I mean, because getting excuse me. Getting rid of Bronzong means Dialga, Scarf Dialga goes crazy. And, it can't blow up on a Groudon sub or something. So this is very active progress making, you know, just through sheer force. So yeah, I'm glad it didn't blow up, so now I can take out the Bronzong and keep Ho as Death Fodder, or I can Brave Bird some other foolish Pokemon looking to switch in. And I mean, I do get sacrificed now, but hey, that's okay because I have Groudon to switch in and set up the Sun. So that Waterfall does Jack Diddley. I don't want this thing to get blown up, but that's fine. Okay. Giratina comes in. Let's see if that has Protect or not. Okay. Fine. But I'm just going to go to Blissey now, and now I will have Rock, so now I can afford to do this whole switching dance. I just didn't want to get Jirachi Will-O-Wisp there. Okay, that's pretty intense there, man. But that's why we just soft-boiled. Here comes Quill. Could blow up right away, honestly. Kind of a threat. I really want rocks, but I feel like it's going to go for a hazard more than anything else. Yeah, see the T-spikes. But that's okay. I mean, not ideal, obviously. But because we've got the Healing Wish, Latias, so... Yeah, so we'll go to Groudon, and it's okay because, yeah, now we go to Dialga because it is going to be fine against Quillfish. It's going to be fine against I wanted the Giratina switch mainly, and with Bronzong out of the picture, Dracos are going to be dropped, and Kyogre switching in to get the rain back up. I mean, after the Dialga Draco something and goes to -2, yes, it'll be able to do that fairly reliably. But we will have Draco at something by then, and teams with Bronzong generally don't tend... I mean, unless it's hard stall, which this is not. Teams with Bronzong don't tend to pack too many other super great Draco resists. So, it's 11:11 p.m. Make a wish. My wish was not for Giratina to stay in and get KO'd there, but yeah. I always say to myself, dude, I'm not a superstitious guy, but I'm not, you know? Like, I notice 11:11, I think of 7 as a lucky number, stuff like that. I mean, I also tell myself it's, you know, silly, but this Kyogre is actually kind of a pain with the T-spikes. So what we're gonna do is just sacrifice... Oh, okay. We'll just get a Seismic Toss on the Quillfish. That's cool. Now we sacrifice a Ho-Oh to rocks. We get Groudon back in. Then we go to Jirachi. I think we might have to get a Wish off or something. Because I don't want to get the thing blown up. Actually, I don't want to get Groudon blown up. But at the same time, yeah, getting it blown up would be bad. Letting Kyogre isn't great. Letting Kyogre in isn't great either, but, you know, Latias can still handle that fairly well. Especially because he seems to be intent on spamming Surf into Blissey. So I'm just glad we have the rock. See, yeah, there's Kyogre. I mean, that's annoying, but... yeah, this is where Latias comes in, eats Surf, and now we Roost. Actually, no, do we Roost? No, we just Thunder. Is this like Scarf or something? Okay, well, thundering that Palkia makes me very, very happy. No Para, but that's definitely helpful. Okay, I want to... Yeah, this is really Dialga City. If we can just avoid getting brain quilled or something. Yeah, we don't want a Healing Wish to Groudon unless we really need to. We can wish... Can we Wish Pass to it? Not really. So we're going to go to Jirachi here. Unspatial, that's great. Well, the crit isn't, obviously. And if it's Lustrous, that's really not fun. So we're going to Protect, just to see... Okay, now we know it's not Scarf. Fine. Surf, I mean, that's a pain to be sure. No, we want to preserve Groudon's health, so... Yeah. Okay, so now we'll just go to Dialga. And... Does Dragon Pulse KO from this? I mean, it should, I hope. This is why I like... I know why this team has Timid Scarf Dialga, because Deoxys attack is annoying, and something else I'm slipping on, but that's the big one. But the power is just so nice. Uber, Specially Basic Attacker, if it's Haban Berry. Dragon Pulse does 43.9. Yeah, no, we're going for it. There is Haban, down it goes. Great. Yeah, I guess if Kyogre comes in, I might just stay in and D-Pulse simply because Healing Wish can shrug off. Yeah, T-Wave. But I'm starting to think this Kyogre is... Oh, well, there's a... I want to see what kind of Dialga this is. If it's Bulk Up Rest Talk, we'll just Healing Wish to it with Latias. There is Bulk Up. Dragon Pulse is really doing a lot, though. That's a ton of damage. Is this like an offensive thing? Yeah, like that could have just KO'd outright. Okay, it's... Sure, it's doing that. Oh god, Sleep Talk rolls. This is ugly. Okay, please do not get Dragon Move. Yes, that's good. Now we Healing Wish to our SD Groudon, and we are fine, I hope. Yo, why was that doing so much? I mean, bright side, Draco Meteor is going to do a ton. So, I mean, I don't want to take a +2 Dragon Move here either, whether it's Dragon Claw or Outrage, but there's Bulk Up again, but here's where Swords Dance comes in. Okay, well now we sub. Try to help out with that confusion. And did we get it? No. Hopefully the EQ will... Okay, that's a big, big chunk. Now it's confused. So now Dialga... God, why was that thing doing so much? Uber's defensive bulk up. Dragon Pulse is doing... God, because one of those Dragon Pulses did a lot more than it should have. 36, yeah, so it's definitely not max SpF. I mean, the choice isn't Dialga or Jirachi, it's Dragon Pulse or Draco. So the minimum for it to do 36 is 200 SpF. So Draco Meteor could just outright KO. I guess it's not even about that, though. It's the fact that Dialga can just switch out, and then, yeah, that's the issue. So I think this might be game either way. Yeah, so we just Dragon Pulse the Kyogre, crit KO it, and, yeah, I think it's going to get stalled out. So yeah, this is kind of toast either way. Oh, well. I'm just glad we got to play Ubers. Definitely messed that up somewhere along the way. I think I got a little too cute. D-Bond too, yeah. Nice. Oh yeah, but that was cleaning up anyway. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, unless Jirachi does something truly unholy here, in which case I apologize. Okay, no. Never mind. We are not going to do that. We're not going to be that guy. So, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one.